I've been putting this off for months, but today we are getting one step closer to being fully automated. Santa brought me this ATO and I just still haven't put it on the tank. I was waiting to get a nice reservoir for it. However, I did some measurements the other day as I was waiting, and it turns out that my 5-gallon bucket fits in there perfectly. So why keep waiting? Let's just get it done temporarily, and then whenever we get the reservoir, we can just do a nice little swap out. The only problem is I gotta figure out what to do with this stuff, because, I mean, I probably, I think it could fit in there without that, but I don't know. I just have to move this stuff around. Let me unbox this guy. Oh, look at that. It looks just as nice as my other one. So the only thing is, I'm not sure if this pump, which I guess I probably should have done this sooner because now I can't even return it. I'm not sure if this pump is going to be strong enough to push the water all the way up the back of the tank. So that should be an interesting thing to find out, and hopefully they have enough of the tubing here. All of our pieces. The other potential issue here is that all of my outlets are used up, so I think I'm going to just have to unplug my battery backup. It's not hurricane season right now, so hopefully we're all right. Oh, and I finally found this little pin. It was in the aquarium all the way at the bottom corner. So ideally, I would like it to be on this side because that's where the water empties out of, but I just don't know if I'm gonna have enough space to run because this wiring is not that long, but we're gonna see what happens. Look at this huge piece of salt that I just took off the back wall. Crazy, that thing is like a ½ inch thick. The magnet's strong enough to hold the sensor there, that's a good start. And then the wire is right here, but I mean, I could put it like here, just way in the back. That could be decent, just out of the way. Or even, what about just right here, that way I could see it. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. Okay. Comes with these little Velcro stickies that we could use. I'm gonna go a little lower so I don't have to go so high to see it. How long does it hang? It hangs all the way to here, so that would still give it room. That is some good Velcro, but we're in there. Okay. So our little start stoppers right there. I could have covered that screw, but it's okay. Nobody sees that anyway. This is the little pump, which is, like I said, not sure if it's gonna pump up or not. Hopefully it does. But it's supposed to go on the left over here. According to the picture, I can't read what it says down there right now. Actually, I stuck my head in here just to be sure. And the picture has it backwards, but this says pump on this right one and power on the left. Now we have to fish our power cord through there, around this way. I think I could just do like a bear hug and give it to myself. Let's see. Ow! Kink! Ow! I'm getting old. Both of these are plugged in. Put that guy right there. I don't have this plugged in yet, but I want to get everything else kind of situated first. All we have left to do is the tubing with the check valve and see if it works. I also have a little bit of leftover tubing from the Nano Reef setup, so I might, depending on if this is too short, might use this for that piece right here. I had to run this a little interesting, or I guess place it a little interesting. I had to do it sideways because the clip wasn't like wide enough to go over both parts of the back, so it had nothing to grab onto. So I put it this way and ran the tubing this way, dropped off over there. I also have these little guys that I'm going to use, and I mean, it's kind of tight back there, so I'll just have to show you when I'm done, but so I could secure the wire to the back of the tank like so. So now it just runs right back down in there. It's right here, and we don't need to use the other one because this goes all the way down to here plenty, so we can just cut it and add the valve. I don't know if the height of it matters, to be honest. This is the way the water flows, if I recall from the last time I did it wrong. I might have to fix it again, but it's part of it, I guess. This guy looks good, and let's get the pump on here. So that is all ready to drop in. We got our bucket here. The only thing is I'm not going to be able to check it because this obviously, I mean, I could check it by peeking in there, but with a reservoir, there's usually like a front that you can tell. But this is only temporary, right? Let me get this guy. Okay, it is all the way on the bottom. We have done all the heavy lifting, and now it's time to see if the auto top off can do the heavy lifting. Let me plug it in. Okay, and press and hold 3 seconds to initialize. Okay, looks like we got water here, and we got water here, but why isn't it stopping? Oh, there, it stopped. Oh my gosh, that spooked me. I don't know what the reviews were talking about. It looks like it had no issues whatsoever pumping that water up. It did go a little higher than I wanted, so what I did was I moved the sensor. Let me put this back. So what I did was I moved, you can kind of see it down there. I moved the sensor down more into the water, so that way, hopefully, it lets it, absorb more before it tops it off, and we can get that water level to where we want it. And I can peek in here and see the water level. Now we just have to see if we can fit some of this in there. I'm gonna get rid of the crate, I think, because I haven't used that since I set up the tank. I obviously need this. I need all of this is the problem. The gloves fit right back there. Barely, but they'll fit. Oh, perfect. I don't need to have all of this here. I could store some away and then just keep a couple sheets, which fit right there. This guy can go right there. The gloves can also go right there. And here somewhere, beautiful. Not touching that. And towels can go up here. Nothing to see here, and we can still see our light blinking blue light back there. So these were the only items that I gotta store elsewhere, which isn't a big deal. I don't need that until I use everything that I stored, and I only use this on water changes. And while the tank looks exactly the same with no outside adjustments that are visible, my life just got a whole lot easier. Of course, since I just set it up, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it over the next couple days and weeks and just keep adjusting that laser until it gets to the level that I want, but that's the easy part. I now only have to feed this tank and water change it, which is fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.